Hi everybody, it's Kayla, and welcome back to Fixer Upper, the show where I usually attempt to fix up your houses, but today fix up this apartment built by EA because it's weird and it needs help. So we're gonna renovate it today. I'm gonna give you a quick tour. It is very small. There isn't much to see aside from this giant, long, and dark hallway, which you follow down into a kitchen that is also small and not ideal. The cabinets are dirty and everything. It's really a win for everyone involved. We have this freaky vampire bathroom, I don't know. And then we have, also red lights everywhere. Cool living room, great views. Like, look at that. Look at that. And we have 2 bedrooms, one with red paint on the walls. I don't know who made that choice, but it's certainly a choice. And honestly, a bad one. Like, what? This really? But we've got wonderful bookcase. We've got this master bedroom. It's actually smaller than the other one, but again, I'm not here to judge. Cute house, very small, could definitely use some help. I want to turn this, like, dark, scary, gross apartment into a beautiful, colorful masterpiece. And so that is my goal. And on that note, we're going to go ahead and jump right on into the renovation. Okay, so we are back and we are fixer-uppering this apartment. That is right, you guys. Today, we're renovating one of my favorite apartments in The Sims 4. I never furnished this one. I kind of forget it exists because, to be honest, well, it does have a few problems, which I'll explain in a second, but compared to most of the apartments in The Sims 4, this one isn't even that bad. Most of the apartments have things that just drive me crazy. I hate how tall their walls are, how they have lot traits you can't change, their windows are in bad places, the hallways are kind of ugly. They're just bad a lot of the time. This one, it's okay. Its walls are too tall, which is one problem, but at least the windows are in a good place, and it has lot traits that are kind of bad, like it's haunted, and it has a stuck lot trait, but the stuck one is quiet, which isn't bad, because when it has like a stuck needs TLC thing and it just ruins your life, not ideal, but this one's a quiet apartment, which is fine. Like, it's quiet, it's peaceful, it's good, and it used to be a very stupid, very ugly, and weird, no offense to the apartment, just dark, spooky place, and I didn't like it. I wanted to change it and update it to make it more exciting, and I actually recorded this on JoJo Siwa's birthday last week, and so I decided that I wanted to make it very colorful and JoJo Siwa inspired. It's definitely not like JoJo's apartment. It's not quite as JoJo as you might wish it was, because if you don't know her, she's a YouTuber and mega famous celebrity who has somehow taken over the world. She's got merch in Target, like, she's a big deal, a pretty big deal. She's 16 now, and she has a pretty exciting style. She's big into lots of color and sparkles and she also yells a lot and talks really fast. Like, she's very exciting. Definitely caters towards, like, a younger audience of kids. Like, she's definitely right up the alley of, like, younger kids these days. Listen, people hate on JoJo a lot. I'll defend her real fast because JoJo Siwa is what we had Disney Channel stars for. Like, Selena Gomez and them, like, back during, like, the Hannah Montana era, like, they all dressed crazy and were really exciting, and, like, it's the same thing. JoJo is Hannah Montana for these kids, and you might think she's loud and you might not like her style, but keep in mind that we had people like that too in the early 2000s. If you, like, look up the red carpet outfits of all those celebrities, like, what especially Ashley Tisdale, no offense, wore on red carpets in, like, 2004, oh boy, just go look it up. And then compare JoJo's outfits. I think JoJo wins, okay? JoJo's are at least tasteful. They're crazy and colorful and very sparkly, but at least they look good. No offense, Ashley, but yikes. Like, you wore, I mean, it was the early 2000s, so fair enough, they were all doing it, but, like, she wore skirts over jeans to the red carpet, and there's this one outfit she has, oh my god, she has, like, these green boots, and everything's all fuzzy, and, like, her bags match her boots. She's stunning. Absolutely stunning. Love that for her. Honestly, I'm an Ashley Tisdale stan. No, I'm not. I feel like now is not the time to stan Ashley Tisdale. She did release music, didn't she, recently? Hang on, did she? Let's all start standing Ashley Tisdale again. I think she's pretty. I'm Ashley Tisdale music. Did she release? Oh my god, Ashley Tisdale, Voices in My Head, official music video, November 14th, 2018. Everyone, we're standing Ashley Tisdale again. She's so pretty, by the way. Like, I think she's so cool. If you don't remember who that is, Sweet Life, Anyone? Of Zach and Cody and On Deck, of both varieties. She's great. She's really cool. She was my childhood, okay? I was a big fan. But anyway, we're standing her again. She's really cool. I like her a lot. And it's fun to bring it back, all right? But either way, this is about JoJo Siwa. This is JoJo Day. And I have one announcement, though, you guys. I'm a little bit excited right now because this is the last video I have to record before I leave. I recorded, like, 10 this week. It's been quite a time. I didn't complain much about it in my videos, luckily, so I spared you that. But this is the last one I have to record before I go, so I'm feeling pretty pumped about that. And now that I'm done recording, I get to clean my house, which I've been looking forward to for a while. Because, listen, it's one thing to, like, clean, but it's another to deep clean. I love to clean my house before I leave for a trip because I always feel like I've done everything now. Like, my house is clean, I'm ready to go, and then when I get back, my house will be clean. Granted, my parents usually help cat sit while I'm gone when I, like, leave for things, and then when I get back, my kitchen is messy because my father has, like, left coffee cups and, I don't know, spilled cat food or something, but it's fine. I'll be okay. I take things too personally. That bothers me, though, I'm not gonna lie. Dad. Honestly, how dare you help me out by cat sitting and then leave coffee cups in my kitchen? The nerve. The nerve of that guy. It's not a big deal. I want my house to be clean. I'm very excited. I'm gonna deep clean my shower today even, like one of those days. Not just, like, clean the shower. I mean, like, deep clean the shower. I also am going to stream later, but, like, before I stream, I will deep clean, and that's my favorite thing to do. I know that sounds really dumb, but I like to clean. It makes me feel calm and also, like, more in control. Does that make sense? Like, whenever I feel really anxious, I like to clean my house, and I oftentimes run out of things to clean because some of us are very anxious people, but I think it's a control thing. I think that it helps me feel like I've got things under control if I'm deep cleaning my house, because then I'm, like, doing something and making things better, and, like, it helps to be doing something productive in a good way. It's like that same productive but not productive because my house doesn't need to be clean. It's already cleaned, but I'm doing something productive still, so I'm, like, avoiding my actual responsibilities but still being productive. So, like, yeah, I'm not writing my essay, but I did deep clean my shower and clean out my closet, so there's that, you know? I don't have an essay to write right now, by the way. I do have homework, but I'm mostly done with it. And, oh my god, my flight, okay, so I'm flying to London, right? I couldn't get on a flight that I usually take. The one I take normally flies out at, like, 8 and lands at, like, 9 a.m. in the UK. This one flies out at 5 o'clock Eastern time, and it lands at, like, 6:30 UK time, which sounds fine, but then you realize that you're flying overnight, and, oh wait, the plane takes off at, like, 5 something, and you're supposed to sleep, except it lands at, like, 1:30 in the morning Eastern time. No way I'm gonna fall asleep. I go to bed at, like, 1:30 every night. Like, I'm not gonna sleep on that plane. I never sleep on planes in the first place, but, like, I'm not sleeping on that plane tomorrow. So I don't know what to do about that. We'll figure something out. It'll be fine. I mean, I'm considering staying up really late tonight and then waking up really early. I'll still sleep tonight because that's dumb to stay up all night, but maybe I'll stay up late and then wake up really early just so that I know I'll be tired, so that I can fall asleep at 5:30 at night, because that's just not going to happen. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And the flight on the way home, I'm going to write so many essays. It's going to be a great time. Summer classes are wild. I'm taking a class, I've said it a million times, I'm sorry for talking about it again, but I'm taking a class called The History of the Future, which is so interesting. It's the history of how people perceive the future, which is a really cool thing, right? Like, how people in the past have, like, looked to the future and why they do, and, like, how after the Great Depression, people were, like, looking to the future because, you know, it was bad in the present was bad, so they're looking to the future for better times, and it's interesting how they, like, viewed that and stuff. So it's been a fun class. I've literally done, like, 2 assignments for it, but because it just started, but it's been fun to read about. And I have 2 textbooks that I have to bring and read. They're more like novels than textbooks. They're short, but that's the way all my history classes are. It's rare that I get, like, those big boy textbooks, because college is expensive, and textbooks are expensive. And my professors, instead of requiring, like, one $300 textbook, they'll require, like, 4 $50 textbooks, which is fine. But then I have this stack of books. Like, last semester, I had so many textbooks, because it's, like, all of the books they require are, like, they're, like, one guy spent his life writing this research on, I don't know, the history of Mesopotamia, and now he has this one book that's his life's work that costs, like, $50, but isn't even that long, because, I don't know, it's, like, a very, like, focused history book, right? It's fine. It's fine. It's a weird thing. Coming from, like, high school classes where you have, like, textbooks, like, the big, giant, like, hardbound books and stuff, to these college classes where I have, like, 4, like, novel sort of sized books. My life is so hard. Speaking of college textbooks, I also, my only, like, I took a couple intro classes, like psychology, that had those big boy textbooks, of course. But I also took Spanish last year, and my Spanish textbook was one of those ones. If you're not from America, I'm going to blow your mind right now. Also, anyone who's not in college yet, I'm going to blow your mind and you're going to cry. But get ready, kids. So basically, sometimes you'll have a class that requires you buy a textbook that also requires you buy a new textbook because it requires the access code for some online portion that you can only get if you buy the new textbook. Or maybe sometimes the professor wrote the textbook and wants you to buy, like, his book, and so you have to buy a new version of his book. Or maybe your professor put, like, some sort of, like, extra portion inside of the book, so you want to buy his version of that book, so you have to buy it new because there's no used copies around because it's his specific one. So that kind of thing happens where they, like, overcharge you for textbooks. And also sometimes you'll buy a $200 Spanish textbook that is actually just a stack of loose leaf paper. I'm not kidding. They'll mail you, like, you'll order the textbooks, and it comes a stack of paper wrapped in plastic that's punched holes in it, not even bound. Like, you bought a $200 Spanish textbook that isn't even a book. It's just a stack of paper. Welcome to college in the United States, everybody. That's so frustrating, to buy these expensive books just so you can get access codes to things, and then it's not even bound. Like, you just put them in a binder, but, like, you spent $200 and you don't even have a binder. Like, just a stack of paper. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't even bothered to try and resell that book because I'm like, no one's gonna buy this version because they all want the access code, and you can't get the access code without buying the book new. So, like, I just have this book that's useless. Also, that Spanish book, I literally opened it, like, 3 times for the course of my entire I took 2 semesters of Spanish, same book for both of them, because it's, like, Spanish 1 and Spanish 2 all in one book. I opened it, like, 3 times because there was, like, all the assignments, she had PowerPoints, like, to give, like, grammar info. And also, there's so much information online about, like, learning languages that you don't really need a textbook, especially because we had, like, the online homework that, like, guides you through the textbook and guides you through the, like, questions and stuff. So I wasn't using a book for questions or anything. Like, the book just has, like, vocab lists and grammar info, but there's, like, videos that teach the grammar on the homework online. So the textbook was useless. I never opened it ever, except they had, like, these culture sections, like, 3 times. But, like, the whole 2 semesters, like, 3 times, I opened the book to, like, 1 page, 3 separate times. So I spent $200. I'm sorry. I keep complaining about this, but it's just the fact that I didn't even use the book, but I had to buy it because of the access code is so frustrating. Anyway, pro tips for college: don't buy the book until you go to class and find out if you actually need it. And also, if you can look up on this website called Rate My Professor, if you look up professor on there, you can also, before you sign up for classes, if you can do this in the US, look them up on that website, because you can read from people that took the class. They'll tell you, like, do you need the book? Do you need to bring the book to class? Like, is it a good professor? Whatever. It helps to learn that, because sometimes, like, to be honest, you might not need the textbook. So if you can find that out beforehand, you can save yourself a lot of money. Also, don't buy from the college bookstore on campus. Don't do it unless you, like, have to buy, like, their version, whatever. But if you can avoid buying books from the college bookstore on campus, you'll save hundreds of dollars. There's a website called Chegg, Chegg, that sells used textbooks and stuff. You can also rent textbooks from them. Good place, very cheap, would recommend. I get my books from there. Anyway, welcome to college, kids, all you new high school graduates. I got you. That's actually, you know what? I've, like, gone through over the last few years. You all watched me when I was in high school. You watched me through college a couple years now. You're going to watch me graduate college next year, which is kind of wild. But you know what? I might do a stream because I used to do podcasts on this. I might do a stream at some point before the semester starts again and the college semester start again, where I answer college questions, because I feel like while I might not have the most experience, I do have some. And listen, when I started college, I was terrified, and I so desperately wish I had someone I knew that had like gone through it already, that I could ask questions to or like give me some like reassuring advice, because I didn't know any of that when I started last year, 2 years ago, whatever. When did I start? I don't know. But like I didn't know any of that, and I wish that I had someone to talk to about it. And so maybe I'll do a stream where I can be like, hey guys, I'm taking your college and high school questions now. Let me know. We'll chat, because that would be useful, right? Like, and if it's on Twitch, then it's live. Hang on. Is this like an obnoxious idea? I'm just trying to be reassuring. There are a lot of young people who are scared of these things that would like to ask questions, especially in a place where like there's no fear of embarrassment, because you can ask like dumb embarrassing questions and you're just a Twitch chat name, so there's not like anyone's gonna like laugh at you for asking a dumb question because it's just in chat. Okay. Follow me on Twitch. I'll let you guys know. I think I'm actually going to do that. I talk about it sometimes just like randomly, but I might actually plan something and be like, hi guys, we're going to chat about school today. And then we can all talk about it together. I'll let you know. But follow me on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/lilsimsie, okay? And maybe if you've already graduated these things, you can come too and like help in chat, because there's probably going to be a lot of questions that I can't answer. But if you're there, like we can all like, oh my god, we're going to talk about school. We're going to like encourage education. What a fun stream, talking about school so much. That's so fun and exciting. Wow. Great times, guys. Anyway, JoJo Siwa's in high school, and this is an apartment inspired by her. So it's fitting, right? It makes perfect sense. It all makes sense. It came together so well just then. JoJo, school, yeah. Kids that are in school like JoJo Siwa, right? I like JoJo. I've gone through phases of thinking she's crazy, but like she kind of is, but in a good way. Like JoJo, remember when I told a whole story on a video once where I talked about how for her 15th birthday last year, she got a car with her face on it. I'm not kidding. Her parents bought her like a BMW. I mean, I bet it was her money, to be honest. She's the rich one in that family. But this BMW with like a bow and her face on it. I'm not kidding. Look up JoJo Siwa's car. Like if you don't know what I'm talking about, you have to know. Like this one's gonna hurt your eyes. So prepare yourselves. There's been a warning, okay? Not my problem if your eyes burn off, but look her up. And on that note, the video's done. I'm proud of this apartment. I like the layout of it a lot. I liked the like sort of off-centered living room thing. The rug was kind of cool. I was proud of myself. But again, on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and cut off right here. Make sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe and do all those fun YouTube things. And in case you guys didn't know, I post new videos every single day, and so I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. I think I'm a JoJo stan. Listen, I'm just really proud of her because she has done so much and she's so young. Like, the girl has an empire and she's 16. That's incredible.